Hello, everyone. We are now doing the summary for Parshas Pekudei and Parshas Beshalach, the eighth daf, in which we finish the beer, the explanation of the Maimer Ele Pekudei, and learn a summary on that beer, on that explanation, as well as learning a kitzer, a summary on the discourse on the Maimer in Parshas Beshalach, which speaks about Shabbos. So to summarize the summary of Pekudei, we spoke about Ele Pekudei Mishkan. These are the accountings of the Mishkan. Ele means expresses the emotions and expresses the 6 tractates of the Mishnah, which with each tractate of each Seder of Mishnah has 6 Seders of Mishnah intertwined within it. You have each of the topics within each of the Sdarim of the sections of the Mishnah. So therefore, really you have 6 times 6, which is 36. You also have 6 emotions. So the 6 emotions, and within each of the 6 emotions, you have the 6 emotions intertwined. So you really have 6 times 6, which is 36. So we see that the first word of the verse represents the expression of the emotions. Pekudei, even though it means counting, it also means unity because it's an intimacy. So essentially, the first half of the verse is alluding to expressing our emotions and uniting that with the idea of Ele Pekudei Mishkan, the idea of Mishkan, of drawing it down here in this world. So that represents the last 2 letters of Hashem's name and that unity. In the second half of the verse, it says Mishkan Ha'edus. It says the word Mishkan a second time, a Mishkan of testimony. Sher Pukad Pimoisha Biadi Samar Ben Aaron Cain. That Mishkan, the same idea of drawing down Hashem's presence, is in a manner of edus, which means testimony. Testimony is only something that is completely concealed from us. An event that's previously concealed from us, we need witnesses to testify and reveal a situation. So here, the second half of the verse is actually referring to a level of godliness that's far beyond our natural comprehension and ability to grasp. So it's talking about the level of godliness that corresponds to the first 2 letters of Hashem's name and generating that unity within wisdom and understanding. So we see from here that the first half of the verse is about generating an emotional excitement. That emotional excitement and unity, lower level of unity, which is achieved through the verses of praise we sing in the morning prayer, that yields us to have the ability to reach a higher level of unity, which is that unity of wisdom and understanding, which occurs in the first verse of the Shema. When we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, we become witness and give testimony to this infinite, high, beyond comprehension level, uniting the first 2 letters of Hashem's name. And all of this, as the verse continues, it says, Biad Itamar. Sorry, Avodas HaLevim Biad Itamar. This work of the Levites to take that high, lofty unity that we have in the Shema to draw down again through this work of the Levites, which they would be singing and carrying the Mishkan in an emotional way of loving Hashem. And then from there, taking that and expressing that in your speech, because Itamar also means to speak, or to speak derech mamela, to speak automatically. So that is specifically the way that we draw down this love for Hashem that is generated as a result of this lofty unity is specifically through speaking and learning words of Torah and being a conduit for Hashem's presence into the world. And that is the idea of Moshe. Because Moshe is the ultimate epitome of self-nullification. And the reason why it says Ben Aaron HaKohen, that is the son of Aaron, is because Aaron represents Avarabba, which is this lofty, high level of love that only through this high level of love we're able to reach, to be able to become this self-nullified kli to express these lofty unities and be an expression for God in this world. Now, that is Parshas Pekudei. The summary of the discourse in Parshas Beshalach very fascinatingly speaks about how the world to come is created with the letter Yud, and how this world is created with the letter Hey of Hashem's name. And it speaks about many different concepts related to Tzimtzum, how Hashem conceals himself from his infinite essence into this Yud, the letter Yud, which is just a dot. And from there it expands through our understanding and appreciation of Hashem. One other fascinating insight from this summary is how on Shabbos we have this duality where we are constantly striving to cleave to Hashem, while at the same time we are taking that energy and bringing it down during the week. So we have 6 days of working hard and elevating sparks and bringing it to Hashem, and then we are able to on Shabbos to draw down. And that's why we have this concept that you always have the concept of double on Shabbos. And specifically, you have Lechem Mishnah, you have Shamar and Zachor, and specifically when the Jewish people keep 2 Shabbats, 2 Shabbosim is when we'll bring Geula to the world. So it's a very powerful idea that we have this special gift that Hashem gave us of Shabbat to really recharge our batteries and help bring down godliness into the world through the 6 days of the week. Hope you enjoyed and have a most wonderful day.